Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in the Roots of Dread update for Dead by Daylight, going for the Bump in the Night achievement. This is to down 50 survivors while under Nightfall. This is going to be done from the killer side. You are going to need the updates killer in the form of the Dredge, so make sure you pick it up from the DLC pack or from the in-game store. Make sure you get into a game, and then your first goal is to build up until Nightfall activates. So the way Nightfall is going to work is all of the survivors are going to have this circle that's going to encircle their portrait. This circle is going to be a meter that fills up every time you damage or hook a survivor. It's also going to fill up every time you use the Dredge's teleport ability, so make sure you play the game like normal, taking advantage of all three things that do fill up the meter. And make sure once it's full, you are going to activate Nightfall. And once under Nightfall, you are going to want to try to down as many survivors as you can. So basically, the way Nightfall is going to work is it's going to darken all of these survivors' screens. So that's going to make their vision severely impaired. What it's also going to do is it's going to give you the undetectable status, which is going to turn off your terror radius as well as your red glow. So you should be able to sneak up on the survivors a lot easier this way. So you know you are in Nightfall once the screen turns black and white and all of the survivors are going to glow white. So what this is going to mean for you is you're going to not only be more stealthy whenever under Nightfall, you're going to have an easier time of spotting the survivors since they're going to give a nice glow off. Finally, the last thing that Nightfall is going to do is it's going to make your teleport ability way faster. So taking advantage of all of these new advantageous things, you should be able to hunt the survivors down a lot easier. Make sure you do down them because that's what's going to count towards the achievement. It's not going to be hits, it is going to be attacks that do put them down. Also, do remember that Nightfall isn't going to be permanent. Once that circle runs out, you're going to go back to 0 and you are going to have to refill it. So just get back to your normal gameplay where you are trying to go for hits, hooks, and teleports, and then just fill the circles back up. And then once it's full again, just get back to trying to down other survivors. This is going to be a cumulative achievement that does track over multiple games, so you should be able to play a bunch of games with the Dredge and get used to it, and once you get a hang of it, it should be a really useful killer, and then you should be able to get a bunch. But nonetheless, once you finally manage to bank up your 50, which should take maybe a handful to a dozen games, you should be good for it. So here we are coming across our last victim. We're going to swat them and put them down while they're in the black and white, and our achievement should pop. 20 gamer score for this one, and that's all there is to it.